Hello, 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 everybody. I am Kathy Allen. I am your beauty guide with Lime Life by Alcone. Courtney ought to be popping up here pretty soon. I am looking for some people to tag that I said I would. Hello, hello, hello. Would help if I did not go completely off. Let's see, where's Courtney? Hope everybody's having a good Thursday. We are going to learn some contour today. I'm super, super excited. Courtney is the best that I have seen at contour, so I'm so excited to learn with you guys. Let's see. We are going to invite. Let's see, who else? Who else? Hello, hello, hello. Let's see. Waiting real quick. Courtney will be on here and we will start our learning. How's everybody doing today? It's pre-Friday. I'm super excited. Tyler has a football game today, so we are gonna cheer for the Panthers. There's Courtney. She'll be on shortly. Shortly. And Courtney together, so it came out shortly. Hey,
good.
How are you?
I'm super pumped to be here. Thank you for asking me to do this with you.
Me too. Thank you for teaching us. That's always fun.
Of course.
I can get my camera
I'm
going.
so ready for my face to be done.
Yes. I've got lots going on this afternoon. So.
Well, hey, perfect day to do it then.
Absolutely. So we're going to be doing contouring today. You guys, this is Courtney Temple.
Yes,
did I say it right? Yay! I didn't even practice.
Most people say template.
She is going to, yes. She's going to teach us some contouring today. And we have an added bonus for you guys. You want to tell them?
Yes, I'm so excited. Okay, so for anybody that pops on today and you hit the share button, we are going to do a giveaway tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Central, and we are going to be giving away one of the cutest little pocket mirrors. It's got different light settings. It's got these little guys right here that you can put your fingers in so you can see yourself. It's about the same size of, let's say, an iPhone 6. And it's got the different light settings on the back. It's even got a little kickstand for it to stand up so you can sit there and look at yourself while you're doing your makeup. So yours, if you hit that share button.
Sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine. We're going to do the giveaway tomorrow night at 8 p.m. So share away and let us know once you share so we can say thank you.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. If you're watching the replay, you can still share it that way. Make sure that you let us know that you shared. Make sure that you say something in the comments. Let us know if you're having fun in the comments, because the more you guys comment and the more interactions, the more we can reach other people. And that's what our goal is, to help other people.
Yes. Well, let's go ahead and get started.
I need to spray. I haven't sprayed yet with my First Base Primer.
So I primed my face. I ended up using 40 Cure Cream, Sotox, and then our First Base Primer. So that way I'm getting my anti-aging in there because I'm super lazy with my skincare. So if I don't do it at night, I did it this morning. Perfect. Okay, so if you've never used our foundation before, my biggest recommendation is getting yourself one of these or our diffuser brush. If you're not comfortable using our diffuser brush, you can always get our blender full. So there's a few different ways that, thank you, Mia. There's a few different ways that you can apply your foundation. But today, since we're beginners, or we're going to go with the beginner contour, I'm going to go ahead and use this guy for just my regular foundation. But this is going to be something different that I normally don't do. So I usually put my foundation on, then I put my highlight, and then I put my contour, and I blend each one as the steps go on. That's a lot for most people, because if you're not staying at home, you're on the go, you're super busy, you don't have time to do that. Hold on just a second. Alexa, stop playing. I forgot that was on. I don't want our video to get shut off. So,
Right.
So since it takes a lot of time, what we're going to do is we're going to do this all in one, and we're going to blend everything at the same time. So we're going to put our foundation on the spots that we need foundation. We're going to put our contour in spots that we need our contour, and our highlight as well. So the first thing that you're going to do is I would grab your brush, your foundation brush, and we're going to get some foundation on our brushes. Okay. So
you said if you don't have that brush that you would use the diffuser brush. Okay. I've never used this one for foundation. So
well,
I'm
that
excited.
is fun.
I got it not too long ago. I've used it once.
It's one of my favorite things. Game changer whenever I started using my foundation. I tried this yesterday for the first time, and I was like, I didn't realize how easy this was. So what you're going to do is the natural spots you're normally going to put your contour are under your cheekbones, along your nose line, around your forehead, and underneath your jaw. And every now and then you'll see me do something under my bottom lip. It's really just for fun because I saw somebody do it one time. I'm not sure it makes that much of a difference. But what we're going to do with our foundation is you're going to put your foundation in just a few spots where you're not putting the normal contour. So around your nose area, which we are going to put our contour in there, but we still want to cover up our nose just a little bit. And in your T-zone mostly. So we're not really having to rub it in right now because we're going to blend it all together. So just kind of putting it on those spots, you can even just kind of dab it just a little bit, just to get it in those areas. And then we're going to smooth it out in just a second.
I feel like my chair needs to be higher.
Every time somebody starts the video, it zooms in on their face, but the other person's way backed out. I don't know why.
I'm like super. I'm trying to.
Why am I so close?
Move my mirror away.
I know, and I feel like it's very counterproductive. Okay, so this, once you're finished with that, I'm just gonna grab my other brush. So this is one of the brushes that I use to control how much contour I put on. I was using this brush because I was using this to blend it. And so instead, when I use this one, I get more control. You can also use this. It's not a big deal. I would just use less. So
is that kind of like the Dome eyeshadow brush?
This is the Dome eyeshadow brush, and it's super easy.
I have that.
Because, and if you don't have this, take your finger. You can take your finger and then put spots on your face, okay? So right here, we're gonna go under our cheek bone. So if you don't know where that's at, or you're confused on where to start, always go with your, what is this called? Your daith? I believe that's what it's called. Maybe, that might be wrong. So this right here inside your ear, so this little guy right here, and just go along this line, and don't go any further in than the corner of your eye. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So I've been watching a lot of TikToks, and a lot of them are about your business and how to run your business and things you should stop saying. And one of the things that it says you should stop saying is, does that make sense? And I always say it because I don't know if I'm getting my point across. And the videos that I've been watching have been saying that they're condescending. So I'm like, okay. Once you get that little spot.
I don't take that as condescending at all.
Well, I'm glad to know that because it was making me second guess myself and question everything I was saying. So the next thing you're going to do is, depending on the size of your forehead.
I always feel like I do, like that's not even. I like went down on one.
You feel like that one's higher? So just add a little bit more to the top of that one instead of wiping it away, because you're going to blend it out anyway.
Okay.
So then.
See, I'm glad that I can participate in when other people have questions. I'm the one who.
I mean, got to start somewhere.
Silly.
When I first started, I had no idea what I was doing. The first time I ever did this look on a live, I made myself look like such a fool. It was great. Okay, so depending on your forehead size, you're going to put it on your forehead. If you have a larger forehead, you're going to go all the way around. If you have a smaller forehead, focus on these two little spots right here. So you have a smaller forehead too, so you'll just put it right in those little spots.
I like this eyeshadow brush for this a lot better than what I
Me
was
too.
using.
It's not as thick. Mine was such a wide sponge that when I put it on, it was giving me too
Yes.
much and it was starting to look silly. So I went back to some of my pictures that I had done last year and earlier this year, and I'm like, what's different? And then I realized I stopped using this. Okay, so contouring your nose, depending on what your nose looks like, what shape you're going for, this is what's going to come into play here. My biggest advice is depending on your nose shape, this is based on my nose shape. Depending on yours, thank you, Miss Diane, go to Pinterest and search how to contour a nose. It'll give you all the different sizes, all the different shapes, where to put it, how to put it. But what I've always learned is putting it down the side of your nose. And let's say you want to make your nose look skinnier. You're going to put those two lines closer together where you have a very small highlight in the middle. If you don't want to change how wide your nose is, you're just going to go and you're going to put it right there on the outside of your nose. And you're going to stop right before it gets to that little, if you have a little, yeah.
Button.
And if you don't, you're going to, okay, so you see where your lines are right here? So you want to stop it right there, but like go up on your nose. Does that make sense? Oh, see, there I go. I said it again.
So I have a really long nose, so I'm just barely going to go just like you
Barely,
did.
barely, barely, because you do have a longer nose. So if you made it too long, it would make your nose look longer. So in
Boy,
a
did that.
sense, what you're going to do is what you can do is go down the sides of your nose like this, and over that bridge right there, draw a little line right here, and it's going to give you that button nose effect.
Okay.
And you guys, this is trial and error to the max. You put something on, make sure that's blendable. Our concealer is very blendable. It's very creamy. And so it's buildable with our foundation, especially whenever you have that moisturizer on your skin, which is what you need whenever you do your foundation. Because if you're not putting moisturizer on first, a lot of times your makeup's not going to blend well. You're going to look splotchy, and you're going to look textured, if you will. And so that's why you want to make sure you put moisturizer on. Okay, forgot. I just put this away. So your chin. I have been doing, and if you guys have followed me, you know where I put my concealer, my contour down here. I put it all over my jawline. I learned the other day that if you take it and you put right here and right here, it's going to make your chin look a little bit pointier, and it's pointier, and it's going to define your face a little bit more. You can already see how much of a difference it makes whenever I do that.
I can see shadows there already.
So add it right there. It's going to literally draw your face in. I was over here putting it on the whole double chin, making that look, try to do something. But whenever you put it right here, it genuinely takes this away. Fun. Okay.
Cool.
So if you wanted to make your lips look bigger, you could put it underneath your bottom lip and kind of pop it out. That's something I do every now and then whenever I'm playing, especially whenever I do glam makeup. Excuse me.
Hello, 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 everybody for watching. Thank you for
I can't see
on.
anyone, so don't forget.
You
No,
can't see that?
I can see if somebody comments, I can see that, and they're friends with me.
Yes.
Don't forget to hit the share button because we are giving away a Ricky Cutie.
Right.
So if you are on here and you are watching, even if you're catching the replay, go ahead and share this so that way you can be entered to win this little guy. This can be yours. It comes with a traveling case and it pops right in your purse, and it's the same size as your phone. Wouldn't even know it's there. Okay.
And also, while we're talking about that, if there's something else that you want to learn that you need tips on, let us know too.
Yes. These are so much fun. I enjoy them.
I do too.
Okay. The next thing, grab your flat foundation brush, grab your finger, grab your favorite concealer application tool. Depending on your foundation shade and your skin tone will depend on what color concealer you're using. So I'm Shinto 0, sometimes Shinto 1, depending on the temperature of the year. I don't know why I said temperature. Depending on the time of the year.
The season.
So I use concealer 0. If you have a super dark complexion, you might want to do concealer 2, so that way you don't look like you're glowing. Or if you have a
That's
lot of
what I'll do.
darkness or any redness under your eyes, like I do, you could always go with Concealer One because it's got that green tint to it, and it's going to help to conceal the redness, the dark circles, and just kind of take that away. But it's no matter what you use, put it under your eyes. Okay, another thing, when you're doing your concealer, if you have more mature skin and you find yourself with a lot of wrinkles under here, you're not going to do it the exact same way I would, because I'm trying to, number one, cover up all these dark circles, but two, get that real big highlight under my eyes. But let's say you're not somebody that likes that. You have more wrinkly under eyes. What you're going to do is you're going to start down here and you're going to put it in the corner here and then just over here. So I'm going to show you on one eye if you have wrinklier under eyes or more mature under eyes.
Thank you, Ariel.
Thank you, ma'am. So you're going to start and you're just going to put it right here and then you're going to put it over here.
And that's going to be me, because if I do like you do, I get real cakey. I did put Due Date on our facial oil because that helps me whenever I do the contouring.
So that helps with moisture under your eyes. So if you do have a dry under eyes, which I used to struggle with that so bad, anytime I put translucent powder on there, I felt like I looked like a turtle shell because it was like, it looked speckly. And so I couldn't figure out why. And then I realized it was because the under eyes were super dry. Now, even if you don't have super wrinkly eyes, don't put it all the way up under that lash line because number one, if you've already put your eyeshadow there, you don't want to take that away. Number two, if you have it up there, there's nowhere for you to go and it's going to look cakey and it's going to look like you have so much product sitting on top of each other, and that's not what we want. So you don't want to go somewhere and constantly be trying to get that line going and it just doesn't look. So you want to still go under your eye to where that wrinkle's not there, but you're still highlighting, okay? And then I'm going to show you how to fix it. Okay, so the next thing you're going to do, finger, whatever brush you're using, in the middle of that little box there, you're going to go and you're going to add a little bit of highlight right in the middle of it, just on the bridge, okay?
Just on the top, not on the bottom portion?
You can do it there. I usually put a little bit of highlight right there just to make my nose shiny in that spot because it helps your nose to pop. Okay, now this is where mostly you're going to put your highlight, your T-zone, okay? So then you're going to do right there in your Cupid's bow. Then you're going to do, I like to take my foundation brush because it almost fits right there on the little button that I needed to highlight. So it's like a little circle or a half moon that you're going to put on your chin. Now, honestly, even if you don't put a half moon, you put a whole circle, whatever you put, if you put a dot right there, it's going to be fine. There's no specific way to do this. Now, you want to make sure that you highlight in a triangle on your forehead. Upside down, diamond, whatever you want to do. But right here on your forehead, you're going to highlight. Can you see it? It's so shiny because I highlighted it. You're so much darker than I am. I'm glowing over here.
My face is always really red. And it's okay if you look like a crazy person right now.
We all do. I'm trying to see all the comments that I can see. Okay, so another thing I like to do, just because I feel like my cheeks and my face always look puffy, and so what I'll do is I'll come under here and I'll add a little bit more right under that contour right there, just to make that contour pop. So it brings my face in a little bit more. Perf. Now we look like little, I don't know what, gingerbread men. How about that? Okay, I'm going to go back in with the same brush that I used my foundation on. And this is brush number 18. It's for highlight and contour. So this is perfect for this. It's blending it out, but it's also really good for your foundation just because it's blending out your foundation. So from here, I always start in this spot. It doesn't matter where you start, but I do like to do the darker spots first and blend that out. And you always want to make sure that you're blending towards your hairline and not down. So you're going to start in that first dot and you're going to just work in, this way is going to be counterclockwise circles. And even if you get that little under right there in it, it's okay. Hi, Donna.
Hey, Donna.
Okay. So, like I said, I do the dark spots first. I don't know why. I don't think it really makes a difference. But I like to do those spots first. And again, blending towards your hairline. And if you're comfortable with more, feel free to use more. But this is going to give you that natural look, nice contour, brighten up your face, all in one step. And it's one foundation palette that you're using to get all of this. You can even use, some people use the concealer for the contour as their eyebrow color.
I am so looking forward to seeing Katie using, it was the Danessa Myricks collection, wasn't it, that she showed in that picture? Yeah. That had all the different highlighters. Oh my gosh, what a perfect fall.
I think I still have mine somewhere.
Tool.
I don't know where it's at. Okay, so I forgot my nose. This part, whenever you're blending your nose, if you're doing the dark first, pinch your brush and then go in and blend it out. So now, once you've blended all that, you're going to start going with the lighter color and you're going to blend it into your contour. So that way it doesn't look like you have a big massive contour in your face and there's not a huge line underneath your cheekbone or wherever your contour might be. Always blending towards your hairline. So this right here, this is one of the things that I want to talk about. Under your eyes, instead of buffing it, you want to pat this area because we want to keep this light. So that way it's still giving us that highlight and we're not taking away any product. So you want to make sure that you're patting here. And I'm doing the same thing. I'm pinching on one end and patting with the other. So I'm literally just using it like a fan almost and patting.
Do you have the fan brush?
Yes, we're going to use that one next. So this is the one spot you don't want to drag your foundation and blend like you normally would. Just because if you do that, you're going to take so much away. And I also want you to take note on how I did both of the different concealers and what my eyes look like. So on this one, I just did inside, outside. This one, I just did the whole eye. So this one's still there, but it brightens and lifts my eye here. Whereas if you have that more mature skin and you feel like your skin is kind of, doesn't have the elasticity that it used to have, this is a good tip for that. So it's bringing that concealer up and just helping to brighten your eye while lifting. This one is just highlighted underneath and it might not look so open, but that's okay. We're gonna.
There's a big difference on my face too from where I was
versus padding.
Versus
it does padding. Make a difference.
So I probably should
add a little bit more.
And pat.
Yes, definitely pat. And this is one thing, less is more. So start with less. If you feel like you need to add more, go back and add more. Excuse me. Oh, sorry.
And then up here, did you already do up there?
That is okay because this is where you're going to blend into the contour. And so you're brightening up your forehead, but it still looks natural to where all the sun has hit those spots. So if there was anywhere that you put too much or whatever the case was, it's going to blend out. Man, I feel so much better now that I have my face on.
And nose?
Nose, I just blend like normal. And sometimes what I do is I go up my nose and into my forehead. Okay. Are you all blended? Oh, look, you didn't do under your lip.
No, I saw that.
So this is one of the easiest ways to get your contour on your face in one step without having to do foundation, contour, highlight, and then you feel like you have 3 layers on your skin. With LimeLife's products, you don't feel like you're caking it on because it doesn't leave that heavy feel on your face, and it's not going to, look, Ariel just said, don't forget the spot under your lips.
Thank you. I'm so glad people don't let us
Right?
look like a clown.
So,
Thank you.
what is that? Is that food? That would be special.
Saving
Right?
that for later.
Yeah, that's the beautiful thing, because no matter if you do your foundation, contour, highlight in 3 steps, it's still not going to feel like you have a lot, but a lot of people don't have that much time. So that is one of the biggest reasons I preach this way, because first of all, you're buying everything you need in this one little palette, and then you can take it with you wherever you go. And the only other thing you would really need to add to that is a lipstick and a translucent powder. So one more thing that I would do is, let's say you wanted a little bit more contour. Let's say you're going out on date night, you were going out, or whatever the situation was, and you really wanted your makeup to pop. What I would do is take a brush. It can be a powder brush. This is a fan brush for this reason. It's to help your contour, maybe. I don't really know. I just think I made that up. You're going to use this one, and you would use it just like you would use it for translucent powder, except I'm going to take my bronzer and I'm going to set my contour under my chin with my bronzer instead of translucent powder, just to make it look a little bit brighter and really kind of help my cheek to pop. So right under there, and again, going up towards your hairline. So you see how just by adding that and setting that contour, it gives me that depth. So looking here, you can see where it's drawn my face in and it's done what it's intended to do. I usually go crazy and I'm like, but for all intents and purposes, we're not going to do that.
I don't have a fan brush,
you can
so I'm
use,
trying to make mine kind of like
yeah,
a fan.
use, what brush is that?
Oh, this
that
is
one's
just
perfect. You can use that because that's the same, basically the same thing this looks like. I just squished it. So I can still take it. And you don't want to dip your brush in there, because number one, when you take it and you go down like this, you're breaking the powder apart. So whenever you're tapping your brushes into any powder, you want to tap on the sides and give that very light tap. So that way you're not breaking it and you're not getting that much product on there, and it's not just on the tip. So whenever you put it on, you're not going to have all these lines on your face.
Yes, Tasha, you can. You can go back on my page or Courtney's page and find the live, and then you can rewatch from there. So if you have customers, take care of them. We'll be here whenever.
I kind of like this brush better. So this for me is really important, because I do always put a contour on my neck, and sometimes my neck and my chest don't match. My neck and my chin don't match. So what I'll do here is kind of accentuate the contour I did on my chin, but I'm also going to draw it down just a little bit so everything's matching. And I don't look like I have a big massive line under my chin. I like it. It looks good. Do you like it?
I do. And I'm thinking, I love how yours looks so much more highlighted. And then right here, I can tell I've got more highlights, so I can always go back.
Before you put your powder on, you can always go back and add more. If you feel like there's somewhere that you need to pop more, whatever it is, add more. And also, the lighting is off, so it's really showing where the highlight is at right now, because it makes me look glowing and I don't know how to fix it. So if it wasn't, like if I could adjust it like a normal live, then I wouldn't look so highlighty.
Gotcha.
Okay, this part is my favorite part. This translucent powder is gold. If you do not have translucent powder and you're not putting translucent powder on, you're probably complaining that your makeup is not staying on your face. This is a key element in the setting process of your makeup. when you put this on, it number one gives you a matte finish. Even if you're going for a dewy finish, do a very light veil of translucent powder over your face so it still sets it. If you don't want to do translucent powder, get yourself a balm setting spray. Our Time Setter setting spray is by the same people that make Urban Decay's Time Setter spray. So if you don't want to buy Lime Life, here's a reason why you should. Stop going to Sephora and going to Lime Life, because a lot of our manufacturers are a lot of the same people that you find in Sephora or Ulta. Lime Life is not making their own products. We manufacture them out to some of the best people. We're an all professional grade line. So translucent powder, same thing, just pat it on there and get yourself a little bit on your brush. I like to start in my highlighted areas and not on my contour because I don't want to take the color away from that. So I'll just go up here on my highlight and set it in. You can also use our foundation powder, which I'm not sure if a lot of people know about that because it's like a hidden gem. But we have a foundation powder that was made by Christian Dior's same formula. Which, holler, Christian Dior, like who doesn't want Christian Dior in their house just because it says Lime Life on it?
I didn't know that. Very cool.
Skindinavia is the company that made our concealer. Fun fact. Okay, so really just focusing on there. What I would do for under your eyes, because let's say you have those wrinkles under your eyes, do not put this translucent powder straight under that area, and don't bake if you have dry or wrinkly under eyes. Don't do it, okay? Take your finger and pat it under these areas so that way you're targeting specifically where you need it. You have enough powder on your finger that it's going to soak up that product. This will really help. Like you can see under my eyes how I have, hold on, my nose itches. I won't do you the disservice of showing you that, but you can see under my eyes how I have this cakiness right here. So I'm just going to take my translucent powder and I am going to pat it out under my eye, get my translucent powder to soak it up, but I'm not leaving on there and I'm not letting it bake for too long. So it's not going to look dry and cakey. I have a hair in my nose and it's tickling me and it's making me crazy. So one thing I do too after I do my highlight or my contour is my foundation even. I'll go back and if there's any area where I feel like there's a little bit of a place that I didn't get the powder so it feels sticky or dewy or anything like that, I'll go back and I'll put it over it, because that way I know I'm setting my foundation in and I know it's not going to go anywhere. What is that? So there you go. Okay. I know I had to get that on there because if I don't, this is the stage where you set your face. So set your face with setting powder if you have it. Even if you put translucent powder on it, set your face.
Setting spray, yes.
And we have two different kinds. If you're super oily and you have super oily skin, we have one that's made specifically for that type of skin. You can even use it as a primer and it'll help to keep those oils from coming through your foundation before you put your foundation on. And then you can set with it after. Then we have our other one, which is for more mature dry skin. It's called our Time Setter spray. And that one, they're both a 12-hour hold, but that one is specifically made for that dry, mature skin. Okay, now add yourself a little lipstick and a little bit of blush and go about your business.
That's right. So you add your blush after you set your face.
I'm using, because it's a powder, I do it over the setting spray just because I know it's not going to go anywhere. But lately I've been doing my lip color. And so I want to show you guys that because it's so freaking pretty. And we're going to use
What lip color are you doing?
See. That's not the one. That's an old one. Okay, so we're going to pick between, why did I keep picking that one up? Cinnamon, sugar, or let's do, I think I'm going to do sugar. Or should we do cinnamon? Which one? With, I think this is creme brulee.
Okay, awesome. I have creme brulee.
I'm kind of thinking.
Hey, Kelly.
I'm going to do sugar. Do you have sugar?
Sugar. I do not have sugar yet. I will
So,
have it
okay,
soon.
if you have this one, then do it with cinnamon, so then that way I can see the difference. Oh, no,
I
honey.
don't have cinnamon. I don't have any of the new ones.
Never mind.
I have dark nude, light nude.
Okay, dark nude. That's my other fave.
Pink.
That's festive pink.
Festive pink. You said dark nude?
That's my favorite. Favorite.
Nude.
Okay, so let's use it on our cheeks, right? You can go ahead and do your lips if you want. Unless you use, okay, you use it on your cheeks. This is my fave. So take it, make sure you take some of it off because we don't want there to be a lot on there. But leave some so we have a few dots to put on our cheek. So I'm going to do probably 3 or 4 dots on each cheek. And I'm going to start, let's say, even with my nostrils. Which Kelly told me this the other day, and I haven't done it yet, but you're not supposed to do it this close in. You're supposed to do it up here. But we're still going to do it right here. So dot your face just like that. Go up a little bit.
I'm like,
I know, it's so nerve-wracking, but I promise you,
I had to do this the other day because whenever I went out of town, I left my powder palette here. So I didn't have my translucent powder and I didn't have my blushes. I am so ready for this colorful mirror to get here so I can store my makeup.
Just don't fly with it. I flew with my little black box and I had all my powders in it and I opened it whenever I got to California and everything was broken. I lost like probably $200 worth of makeup. It was great.
Oh no.
Look how pretty that is though. Let's see. Can you see that? It just gives you a little bit of shine right there. And it's like, it also adds like highlight to your cheek so you don't have to use a highlighter as well. So simple, easy, taking the steps and knocking them in half. One of the things I always struggle with is it's too close to my eye. So I end up messing up my highlight.
That's kind of what I feel. Like, whoa, I went way
That's why I took my blender full a few minutes ago, because you can clean it up with it and just knock that out of your eye, under eye.
So if you wait too long, it kind of sets.
It says, at least you know it lasts on your lips.
Yes. You have stripes on your face too.
Yeah, definitely don't want to let it sit too long. So if you like, your husband comes in and interrupts you, be like, hold on, I have to blend. I need a blend.
Yep.
Okay. Sugar. This one reminds me of light nude. Is it still there? The line's still there?
Not bad. No.
So this is super light.
My color's not even.
This lip liner is super light. It's sugar. It's very, very light and very, very pink.
I'm excited because I have the pinkies up. I'm ready to do that combo.
You can even use those lipsticks as colors. Victoria does online events, and I was watching her do her half face of makeup for our teen collection, and she took the bronzer and used it as eyeshadow, and then she also took her lipstick and added a little bit of color to her eyes, to her cheeks, and to her lips. I was like, who are you, girl?
That's awesome.
And then you're going to take your favorite fall hat. If I can find where I put mine.
I need to do my lip scrub.
Oh, same. Lips are so dry. Same. It's very light, Kelly. It's got a little bit more pink than the light nude.
So it's kind of like in between the light nude and dark nude, but a little more pink.
You guys, look at this spider. Have you ever seen a green spider before? What in the world is happening right now?
Oh. I have seen them at the lake.
Ugh, no thank you.
Not here.
There's no spiders on my drink.
At least you didn't scream and
Wake up, my child. True that.
Did you put creme brulee on
I
lips
believe
too?
that's creme brulee. Either that or birthday cake. I feel like it's not.
So say that looks
I
pretty
think it's
light.
birthday cake. It just doesn't have a sticker on the
'Cause
bottom
this is
anymore,
gonna
so I'm
be-
not sure.
Yeah, this is not creme brulee.
Okay, yeah, no, this is birthday cake then. Either that or macaroon. Oh man, so confused. And guys, if you like a little bit of gloss over it, take yourself some Humble and pop that right on there. And Humble, as a matter of fact, is the one thing, the lip color that comes in our $99 kit. So whenever you join us on this adventure, you get Humble too.
It's beautiful. It's on my list. I got the Wish with mine.
Nice, nice.
Which
Humble is in our smaller kit, and it came out last spring, and it's one of my favorite colors, lip glosses. And I don't like lip gloss at all.
Do you ever go with translucent powder and set your enduring color?
I have before, but only if I use concealer with it.
It helps it stay a little bit, I feel.
So, do you feel like you learned something? You do?
I
Okay,
do.
perfect. So then we accomplished our mission.
Yes,
I'm super excited to do these, and I know Kathy and I enjoy them. So if you guys are ever looking for a tip or a topic, we try to do it on Tuesday afternoons, which is the one we were supposed to do it this past Tuesday, but our schedules just couldn't match up. So if there's ever a tip or a trick that you're interested in that you want to learn about, you can always reach out to me or Kathy, and we will be happy to go on to it and do our Tuesday tips for you guys.
Absolutely. Remember,
sharing is caring.
Share.
Spread me around like butter on a biscuit. Spread me around like butter on a biscuit.
Yes. Thank you, Ariel.
Thank you.
We will hop on tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Central Time. So you have till then to share. Let us know you shared on here so we can put you in the drawing for the Ricky Cutie, which is a handheld pocket mirror. The Ricky is what we both use. It's amazing lighting. So this one is going to help you on the go.
Yes, indeed. It's
great.
Perfect. And you can pair it with your Ricky Colorful that you ordered yesterday. Thanks.
I'm so ready for it.
Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you guys popping on here. Thank you, Kathy, for inviting me. I love you.
Thanks for teaching us. Y'all have a good day.